Hey folks, I'm attorney Roger P. Foley and I'm driving to work. And I want to talk to you about criminal secrets. What do I mean by that? Let's say a family member tells you that 20 years ago, before they met you, they robbed a bank and they were successful in getting away with it. They've never told anyone, but they're telling you. What do? How do you respond? Sure, I guess most people would probably say, let's go spend some money. But if you robbed a bank in, I don't know, 1970, 30 something years ago, and you started circulating those $100 bills, the government may track you down, right? Law enforcement may track you down. But the question is, what would you do, the viewer? What would you do in regards to someone telling you a deep, dark secret? Would you turn them in? Let's change the story. Let's say that your grandfather tells you that he was a prison guard in Nazi Germany and he helped execute the Jews. Right? A war crime, a horrendous crime, a crime of murder. But he's in his 80s and he's your grandfather or your great-grandfather. Obviously a horrific crime. A crime condemned by humanity. You're the great-grandson. He tells you this. Are you going to tell anybody? Are you going to go to law enforcement? Are you going to go and tell? Are you going to, let him be arrested and pay for his crimes? What if you have a friend or a family member that confides in you that as they were driving, they hit a pedestrian, a runner, in the early morning, and they kept going. And then you find out on the news that a person had been killed. And you are the wife, the husband, the brother-in-law, the sister-in-law. What do? Do you go to law enforcement? You condemn the man or the woman? What is the right thing to do? What does society say that we should do? It's a question that no one knows until they face it. But things happen. I was watching something on YouTube this morning while I was getting ready. And it was a debate on a college campus. One of these guys that talk, very smart guy, and all the people hate him because he talks out about transgender, or talks about the Bible, or whatever it is, whatever the issue of controversy is. And what he was trying to get to was, is there a standard? And I've talked about this for years. We don't have an objective standard. We sort of do with laws, right? Laws are supposed to be an objective standard that everybody agrees are correct, and everybody agrees, what is right and wrong. But I don't know, in the last 10 years, hasn't all of that sort of been mixed, right? People, again, I'm not talking I'm on any side of any argument, but I'm just talking about the topics. The abortion topic, right? The right to choose versus the right to preserve life, right? Very controversial argument. I should have brought my jug of water. I forgot. Is our standard lowering? And what this guy was talking about to this college student was, is there a higher level, is there a higher power, whether you call it God, whether you call it society, whether you call it law? Is there a standard that we all go to? And it seems like we're going further away from the standard. And that's what spurred this question. If you knew that someone committed a crime, what's the right thing to do? What are you supposed to do? But it's hard. It's my brother, it's my sister, it's my mother, my father. They committed a crime. Do you turn them in? What's the standard? Or it's, hey, this is my family and I'm going to do anything I can to protect them. I guess that's the question. And then you bring it to an extreme and you say, what if it was murder, right? I mean, what if it's tax evasion, right? A lot of people will be like, who gives a crap? But then if you were on the homeowners association committee and someone put a basketball hoop on, how quick would you be out there to find them or rat them out and write the report? But what's the standard? What is right and what is wrong, and who makes that up? And this person was saying that it was based on that they were Christian and that they believed in what the Bible said and the teachings. And then the person that they were debating was saying that they base what they believe based on what the community around them. And then another guy was saying, well, I base it on my own stuff, like what I personally believe. So he had asked them, well, do you think that the murdering of Jews was right or wrong? Why? Well, because we as a society, right, think that you shouldn't kill people, that we shouldn't kill someone based on race or religion, or right, like. But what the speaker, the main guy, was trying to get out was, who sets a standard? There's got to be some upper goal, right? Whether it's God, whether it's law, whether it's community, right? If everybody has their own view of how to do something, what is the world like, right? If everyone thinks differently, then where's the order? I don't know. It just spurred my mind to randomly talk about this. So I don't want to bore you to death. If someone if someone in your family committed a crime and they shared it with you, or you caught them, what would you do? What would you do? Tell me. See ya.